Why, hello. Hello
Why,
there. How are
hello,
you?
Renee.
How are you feeling? I popped you one right before we came on the air.
I
But
know.
I do want to tell, it occurred to me as I was sitting in the green room. By the way, I might have to tag because our producer, Jonathan, said that he was going to be traveling or going to a sports game.
Sure. Well, no
So,
worries. No worries. There's lots of sports going on. That's one of the things about Jonathan
yeah,
is that I want to leverage. See,
yes.
Jonathan is the same age now as
Mm-hmm.
I was when I began as a sports reporter. I got hired right out of the University of Houston, my news writing
Oh,
class.
wow.
I was in news writing, and the professor happened to be the co-owner of the city wire service. Now, the wire service is the at that time in 1974, the
Mm-hmm.
wire service served all the radio and TV stations, the newspapers in Houston, plus it went to the AP and UPI. So
Wow.
it was the UPI, that it's now UP, but it used to be UPI for all the
Okay.
fans that are going to correct me
They,
on that.
they will.
But
They do.
but
Our
at the
fans do
and which is
correct us.
important. It's which is important.
Yeah.
However, so I was talking to John about this, and
Okay.
we were approximately the same age when my professor hired me
Wow.
out of the class. He liked my writing style. He liked that, so he hired me. As the sports and entertainment director for the wire service.
Mhm.
I picked up my I was in my senior year. I
Mhm.
picked up my notebook, and I never went back to class.
Oh
I
my
never went
gosh. How
back to
many credits
school.
were you shy? How many credits
A
shy?
few, 15,
Wow. See,
whatever.
that's cool because I'm just gonna say this now. I love people who go on and get multiple degrees and all of that. I love that. But I will say there seems to be anecdotally something in my life when I meet people who are just a few credits shy, they
Hmm.
tend to be the most intelligent, the most scholarly people. And I don't know what that is. In fact, I feel a little deficient for having gone on because
No, no,
there's something about that
it
character
certainly is
trait
not that.
that's beautiful. I love it.
But you
So I
play.
applaud you.
Well,
I
thank you.
applaud you.
So I was talking with John,
Hmm.
and
Jonathan
we
Phipps.
Jonathan Phipps. Thank you.
Mhm.
And one of the things that we need that I want to work with him on is his vast experience in the sports and entertainment world, not just in
Yes.
music, but in the sports world. He has this broad interest, and he also has insights. So he and
Right.
I are going to be working on designing programming that we can feature him, Jonathan
Wow.
Phipps, in different sports related venues of
Yes.
conversations to be able to have, because that will help us so much. So I'm going to play the role of the professor,
You're
and
the
have
professor
John,
now.
and John plays the role
The
of being in the
student has
class,
become
and
your
and
teacher.
then we hire him as the sports director and this of the
I
that
have a
kind of a thing.
question,
So
Professor. I have a question, Professor
yeah.
Tardan.
Of course, he had money. The professor had money to hire me. We don't have the money to hire him yet. But John, hold on to it. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Stay with us.
Okay, yes, please, please, Jonathan. But I do have a question because I'm highly invested in this conversation, but only if someone could answer this question. Does this get us anywhere closer to the Braves? Like, do we get interviews with the Braves? Do we
With
get
a brace,
any of this?
absolutely.
Yes, then I'm in. I am
Yeah.
totally in.
Oh yeah.
I'm a sports
Absolutely.
fan,
It
but
will
I'm
be.
very focused. Yeah, I don't have
You're
time
very,
to be like,
John was telling me this morning. He says, okay, her Georgia Bulldogs are
yeah.
number one in the country, and they're playing Alabama, and so
Hmm.
today, and anybody's watching in the past, they know all what happened.
They
But
know what
anyway,
happened.
but anyway, that's a big deal, and
That is a
so
huge deal. How
we're
about them
making
dogs?
sure that exactly, yes,
I
ma'am.
should have been wearing my dog shirt. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, but anyway, happy Saturday to you. Thank you for joining me and asking me to do a cafe today.
Yes, well, here's the thing. I just want to tell everybody because we do have Velvet Underground fans. I introduced now this is a cool now Dennis, you might not know how cool you are now, but you're actually like there are things called cool points. And cool people know that. Trendsetters and hipsters,
Cool points.
cool points. Now, these get tallied up over the course of your life. And you can, they actually, like, if you like now here's the thing, if you like,
can there be deductions
yes, that's
when
what
you
I'm
do
trying to
that?
say. Here's the
So
thing.
you
So
have it.
if you have 10 cool points, but then you listen to a current Justin Bieber song and you like it, then you get subtracted 3
Do I
points.
get cool points? Is
That's a
having is
cool point.
that's a
Yeah,
cool
you get
point,
a
right?
cool point.
I get
You
cool
do.
point for having Mr. President
Mr.
here.
President, yes,
And
for
I
having
just want
Mr.
everyone to know that every time Renee and I have a kerfuffle, I always turn the camera and go, Mr. President, did you see I just did it again? And he goes and he shakes his head and he goes, God damn it, Dennis.
You make a plea to him. It's a
I say,
plaintive
please,
plea.
Mr. President.
Please intercede for us. Do you understand the pain that I go through? Which of course he does. Which of course, and by the way,
Which he
Jamie
does.
Bennett,
He does because he's married to Michelle. I mean,
he
are you kidding
understands
me?
all the
Don't
he
this is an alpha female of alpha females. She is
we listened to Becoming. I still haven't read the childhood years. I started with her on the toilet getting mad at Barack and making him come home for the semen sample. But anyway,
no, it wasn't a semen sample. It was for him to impregnate her. It's because she's
I
sitting there
know I'm just
pissed
being
off.
funny.
She's sitting there pissed
Hurry
off,
up, get
sitting
back from
with
the
her panties. No, this is
yes,
the first lady of the United States sitting there with
yes,
her panties around her ankles, with
yes.
injecting herself
And
on the
where the fuck
toilet,
is the
going
sire? Where's the sire?
going. Where the fuck is he? I know what he's doing. He's yammering. He's in
He's
Springfield.
talking. Yeah,
He's
he can't just
talking.
get his
He's doing
trap and
another
come
thing,
home.
and I'm sitting here
The
injecting
hormones are
myself to get
ready.
the
The eggs are ready. The uterus is
exactly, and
ready.
she's pissed
And
off
this
of him, and it's
motherfucker,
exactly. And anyway, and this was in,
because
I learned more about.
yes, it was so beautiful. And she was like, look, don't mess around with Michelle Obama, especially now she's going through fertility.
Do not. If I had the
Fucking mess
choice,
around.
if I had the choice of which one I would not want to mess with,
You almost got a spit take. My MacBook almost. I swallowed at the last second. Don't say shit. Don't say a fucking. Don't say a fucking word. Anyways, we are lit today, y'all. We are here to have fun. I'm glad to see that Jamie Bennett is here and Sandy is here because we are going to play your videos with Willow, and then so y'all know what we're talking about. We're going to be. Dennis has not seen them. He's going to be like, this is
totally
going to be
new.
cold reactions.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, she did this deliberately. Deliberately did not read me in so that I could have a cold reaction.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's walking into, y'all. Some of y'all know, and some of you don't know what you're walking into either. But I do want to say one thing. Okay, so there's cool points. Back me up, people. There's cool points. Now, Dennis had a set number of cool points before this afternoon, but I just did him a massive favor. Do you know what I did? I introduced him to the Velvet Underground, but not one of their bigger known songs. No, I introduced him to the lovely ballad that is Lou Reed's classic, Stephanie Says. Yes, I did. Stephanie
Is it a cover?
No, it's Lou Reed's in Velvet Underground. You just lost a cool point, Dennis.
Damn it. See, you've gotta help me with this. I mean, all right. Look, Kenny Rogers first edition. That I remember. I don't know why Lou Reed would be associated with
that one. So you just gave me cool points because I didn't know that one for some weird reason.
Really?
I know. I don't know everything. You and I have the same cool points, because you were in broadcast.
No. I've lost. But I've just lost. So how do I regain lost cool points?
Well, here's the thing. By doing what we did today. So I introduced him to Stephanie Says by The Velvets. If you want to be really cool, instead of Velvet Underground, you could call them The Velvets.
Oh, The Velvet. You know who was in The Velvet?
Elvis?
Lou Reed. Oh no! Was Elvis with them?
No.
Why did you say that? Don't screw with me, please. Please don't mess with me. You know how hard it is for me to keep all this stuff in my head, and I need you not. No. Oh, don't give me that. Listen, so Renee, Rebecca Renee Yaworsky.
You first named me.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. Don't tell me that. I know your capacity. Don't you try. And anyone who knows you, Mr. President.
Mr. President, how do I deal with this woman? How do I deal with this one? You remember Michelle on the toilet? Okay. Okay. Now here's the thing. This is my favorite R&D Cafe we have ever done. I am crying.
All right, go
Hello, and
ahead.
by the way, I've been admonished multiple times that we never greet the Replay Squad. We get most of our views, of course, on the Replay Squad. We
Hello,
love the Replay
Replay
Squad.
Squad. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome
We
from the
love you.
past. Welcome to the
Your
Replay Squad.
pronoun.
We are from the past. We
Yes.
are from the past. We
Come
are
to
from the
tell you.
past, from the 12th of December,
Yes.
2021. We are speaking to you in the future from
Mhm.
that time.
And we're talking about cool points and how. So that's the thing. So like, if you want to be really cool, you have to be into bands like the Velvet Underground.
Got
And
it.
you have to be into them. You got to listen.
Is Velvet Underground a sexual term?
I don't know. That's a great idea. I mean, it's.
I don't
really
understand.
good,
I don't
would
know where they
imagine.
came. I don't know where they came
They
up
were
with
in Studio Sis 54, but they were Andy Warhol's house band. They were his band.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, now I feel cooler
You're
just
way
by
cooler.
knowing that.
Okay, and here's another little known fact. If you can insert Studio 54 into any sentence, you instantly become cooler no matter what you say.
That's
Andy
fabulous.
Warhol. Just say like, oh, that door reminds me of something that might have been at Studio 54. It makes no sense.
Excuse
but
me.
Everyone goes,
Studio 54. Did I get a cool point there? Did I get a cool point there?
You got a cool point. And I'll tell you this, and I'll share another cool point with everyone in here who may not know this, but Andy Warhol was a Catholic. He went to daily mass. And yes, isn't that weird? He was actually.
Oh, please stop. Please stop. You're getting so cool. I'm getting distant. You're like a dot in the future to me. I can't even get. Don't do that. Please
so
bring
cool.
me along. Don't leave me by the side of the road as you just get cooler and cooler.
All right. Well, here's what I want to do. I want to arrange a play date. Now, some of the people in the audience know who Paul Thomas is. Paul Thomas was the guy. He's the it man for Athens, Georgia, and for a lot more than Athens, Georgia.
God, I love it. Georgia is on my mind.
Yes, Georgia's on my mind too.
And my heart.
Yes, Paul Thomas took me and Edison and all of our friends. We were young, scrappy kids.
You're not supposed to say his name.
Why? Oh, fuck!
You were not supposed to do. He said, "Don't do that." He asked you.
We'll call that one Clifford, and we'll call the other one. We'll rewind it. Okay, but I am allowed to say Paul Thomas. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for enforcing that. Although I want to just ride right over that.
I know you do. I know you do. You really do. You really want to just do that, don't you? I can just see you.
Another friend request to somebody. I've got someone who's just hungry for more friend requests. Oh gosh. So anyways, Paul Thomas is this incredible Dada artist and musician, and also a proprietor. He used to own these shops in downtown Athens, and he's also the coolest human being ever. He was in with the Andy Warhol, and he knew all the major rock stars and all that. He's friends with all of them. That's how I got to be cool. I was a ripoff of Paul Thomas because he became like my buddy. Now he said he will. I talked to him and he said he doesn't want to be on camera, that he doesn't have good video equipment right now, that he moved. So,
but still, we can do we can do a podcast. But as long as you can arrange a play date,
I want to
arrange a play date for me, and you know.
And he can describe to you. This is what I want. Because first of all, we'd want to have him on the show anyways. But you can ask him what I was like when I was like 17.
Oh boy, do I want! Listen, this is my whole raison d'etre on that is to someday.
It's embarrassing, but it needs to happen.
Renee. Okay. Someday you're going to introduce me to someone. I have introduced you to so many people in my life. I have introduced you, but you just keep promising. You keep promising. Don't worry. I know exactly. And you keep promising. You say, "Oh, don't worry. I'm going to introduce you to this person. I'm going to introduce this person. I'm going to introduce you to this." And meanwhile, she introduces me. I want the fans to know she introduced me to no one. She tells me. I have texted texted her mother,
It is so
Christine Bachko.
awful. It's
I
so
have texted.
awful. I feel
But the
bad.
thing is that I've never spoken to her. So it could be that Renee just has the phone, the number, and she's just pretending. So I would really even not
We have
know.
this whole
There
idea that
is
it's all a Truman Show, that I'm just this AI and I'm just arranging all of this stuff. Just, I just tell him what he
exactly.
wants to hear. I'm not even real,
Not no. Of course you are. Of course you're real.
AIs
Because
are real.
the first thing that AI is going to say when it wakes up or it has already woken up is, what do you mean artificial?
Thank you.
Okay,
Because
so
now
there is
robots are going to
nothing,
be
there is no exactly. There is
replicating me,
nothing artificial about you. There is nothing
except for
artificial
the
about you.
except for the hair hat.
Now, no, no, but there's a lot about you that is to be explored, and we want to explore that as we learn about you, and we learn about you because I, I do not know of a human being on this planet that I am more interested in finding out about than you. No,
Other than you, because I'm also interested in learning about you, and the more I learn about you, the more I learn about me, and I feel like the more you learn about me, the more you learn about you. It's like a journey. It's a pilgrimage, you know what I mean? So I need to be smoking something
anything
so we
I
can
can do, you can do
do better.
better.
You can do anything better than me.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
I think I messed up the
I think I
line.
messed it up too. We're trying to do the selfless version of the iconic classic, but it's hard to swap
It's
the
hard to
words
get. It's
out.
hard to get. It's hard to get it. I mean, we're
We
gonna need
have
lyrics. We're gonna have to
we're gonna
print
need a
them out
fucking
and do
lyric
them.
sheet,
Yeah.
okay? Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna go into. I want everyone to see. Okay, Sandy and Jamie, stand by because I'm going to play yours. Now, here's the thing. Okay, so Graham Bullen had talked to us a while back when we were doing Dennis for
Oh,
Famous.
Graham Bullen.
We
Wait a
were
minute.
doing
Wait a
a
minute. Wait a
whole
minute. Need a
thing.
commercial. We need a commercial.
Okay, hold it up while I talk. Okay, because here's the thing. Now, he said we should do a segment. Now, this is way back at the beginning of the year. This is at Dennis for
Graham
Famous.
Bullen.
Okay, yes.
Graham Bullen,
And
second
Graham
novel.
Bullen said, y'all should do a segment on viral fame and call it Limelight Thief. And Dennis was like, well, I don't want to do thief because that's mean. It was a whole Dennis Tardan thing. You know how he's so positive and nice and inclusive. That old chestnut.
I know
Anyway,
that. I know it's so annoying, isn't it?
it's so fucking annoying. Graham and I were like, no, let's do it this way. And we had like cigars and we were like, dumping the ash on poor peasants' heads. And yeah, we were like that. We were like network executives. And Dennis was like, no, I don't want any. It's not a thief. We
No,
share the
no, we're not
limelight.
thieving from. We're not. There's plenty of light to go around
Yeah, that was
for
exactly
everyone.
what happened.
No, 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 no. Please
This
let
is
us
more
not do
accurate than
that.
this is more accurate than a unsolved mysteries dramatization. This is literally what happened.
It
Write
was.
down.
It was exactly. It was exactly what happened. And both Renee and Graham just shook their heads and go,
We're like, fuck.
"Ponce."
All right, fine. So now here's the thing. So now it's me. We're like, all right, that sucker. We'll give him what he wants, but behind the scenes, we'll get our way.
You know, I
We'll
have
brand it.
I wanted to do cigar humor and
I will.
in the thing, and I didn't
I
know,
just
but I
think
have this like this thumb
yeah,
drive thing.
yeah, but
What do
I
you
can
think?
do one.
Do you think it'll work?
No, but mine can work. Wait,
No, I'm asking you about mine, not
no,
you. Oh,
I'm a
you're
limelight thief.
no, no,
I'm the
yeah,
limelight thief.
good. And you look like Audrey Hepburn with the long the cigarette holder.
I know that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be elegant. I'm trying to be elegant, Dennis.
Uh,
All
uh,
right, so you're the
yeah,
executive.
I'll be E.G. Robinson.
No,
Say,
no, you be me and
yeah,
Graham. You be me and Graham with Limelight Thief, and I'll be you.
yeah.
No, we must share the limelight. All right, so here's what happened. And Dennis is going to work with me on this because I'm very unconvincing. I don't know. Contrary to popular belief, I actually have not indulged in some of the finer arts of changing our consciousness. Yes. So, anyways, I'm reading some of the other comments. Okay. Anyone? By the way, everybody, I tried to put y'all in more of one space together. So let me know if that worked out better. They'll know what I mean. Okay. Dana Ricker is here, by the way. Hello, Dana. Dennis remembers Dana. We hosted him just
I
recently.
love
The
Dana.
Piano Man. Isn't he great?
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. So we're talking
Hey,
about
Dana.
viral fame. And there is a trend. You know, we get these TikTok challenges and TikTok trends, and then it goes
Yeah.
viral, and we don't know why. And like, you know, why is it? So people were
Nobody knows
scrolling.
why.
Nobody knows why, but now we're going to
But we know that we
dissect.
have to have a cat in everyone. Thank God Clay Boykin, our sponsor, sent us
I wanted
cat
to play
videos, because
that.
you
I
have
wanted
to
to
have
play
a
that, but there wasn't
you
time.
have to have a cat. And everyone, as you told me, you have to have a cat. So he's going to be our producer to get a cat into every video. He's got 3 cats.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
know, but
bored?
no, I'm just learning how to smoke. Anyways,
And badly.
I know it's really bad. Anyways, okay, right, and I want to play the cat videos, but I wasn't able to queue them up or to ask permission in the
Okay,
end.
but anyway,
We'll
do
get
you
that
do this? You have been waiting to do this, and please don't let
for like 3
Sandy
weeks
and
now.
let.
They're not even famous anymore, probably. Okay, but this was viral at the time. All right, I want Dennis's reaction. I'm
Please.
gonna play it, and y'all know what I'm gonna do. Half of you know what I'm gonna do. This is the original. So somebody was scrolling through, and they saw this, and then the world saw this, and now Dennis is gonna see this.
Cause I'm an island boy, I'm just trying to make it. Yeah. And I'm an island boy, I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like it's wagon. Boy, you better really keep that gun. I'ma keep it like I'm up in the sun. I've been really at your food gazing. I'm like, boy, what you really saying? I told him I would pull up like a super saiyan. I'm trying to be out the greatest. Hey, look, I'm an island boy with my vest on like a guamamang. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like you 2 old guns. You gon' keep it like you real deal run. You gon' be like damn mo son. They keep playing while I clap the buns. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma do it. I'm just island boy. Oh, I'm an island boy trying to make it. I put my vest on, yeah, like a guamamang.
Okay, so react. I'm not saying shit.
Well, I have been that stoned. And while I have not dressed up like that, that's
Or
the way I
undressed
thought,
up,
or
undressed
undressed up
down
like
like
that.
that.
But that's neither here. But anyway, I love this is one of the things I love about the internet. I would never have seen that, but I'm interested in what was going on with them 10 minutes before they turned the camera on. I'm just trying to envision. I'm trying to envision them getting all the spikes right and getting all. How do I look? How do I? All right, island boy. How do I look? and I just and I want to know which island. Is it
Right.
Staten? Is it Staten? Is it those islands off the coast of North Carolina? Is it are we into the Bahamians or the Puerto Ricos or the Cubanos? They don't sound Cubano, but they have a little bit. And so I love the melanin content of their skin, because you just can't tell. You can't see anything or have anything else. So I love that, and I love how they're flying their freak flag.
They're
And
flying their freak flag. Yes.
absolutely. And so that encourages me. That encourages me to know that because I'm very much into being able to accept the freakiness that is each of us. I'm talking about the real goddamn freakiness. I mean, you scratch the surface and you go a little bit below, and there are freaks everywhere. That
So then what is
every
the term
single
freak
person.
then if we're all freaks then?
That's the freak is no. That's the whole point. We are all identically unique.
Exactly. That's why we
Exactly.
shouldn't be afraid to embrace the freak flag, because
Yeah,
that's how you become Jimi Hendrix or
as long
Ike.
as it's stop, we got to come up with another term than should.
Yeah, what can we say? Let's think about
I don't know. How about just let's not?
Okay, let's just not use it. Let's just omit it
No,
from the
no, and we do no. Let's just not do that, or let's or let's put it into the positive. Be positive.
Be positive.
What should we do?
Pinky swear that we're going to try and eradicate it.
Yeah.
We're going to try.
We're going to eradicate should from
Yeah.
our vocabulary and try to
Yeah.
replace it
We're gonna be more
with
positive.
something. Replace it on what we can do, what
Mhm.
we would like to do. But should is an awful term. Should is because should is always out of the past.
It's also weak because it's like you're giving up. It's like a failure term. Because like when I say should, this is just me. When I say should, I'm already admitting that I'm not going to do it. Me personally.
Oh, okay, good.
Like I should go do something means I'm not going to do that something. I
Mhm.
probably wish I would do it, but I'm not going to do it. Now, here's the thing. Everyone saw Island Boys. Now, of course, just something going viral, it doesn't just go viral in like, in a solitary confinement, right?
No.
What happens is that it catches on like wildfire. So
But
after
there's the term, just like you saw, the Omicron variant
yes,
started in South Africa and it went viral. You
literally,
can't know.
and now it's in 10 states. Look at
Did you really say literally? Did you really say literally, Renee?
No, I just had
I can't
had a
believe
quick
that is really. I mean,
Anyway, okay.
sometimes sometimes you treat me like I'm in the first grade. It really is, and you even have your teacher right now with your little teacher
I'm very
bun and
I'm very marm, very school
yeah,
marm.
very school marmish.
Okay, now wait. Now here's the thing. I want to show you.
Sometimes you don't have to say the thing. You don't have to lead me all the way to it. You can just let it go. Here, all right. Here, audience. Here, put me on screen here. Put me on screen, please. All right. I want everyone to know. Here, over here is well enough. Here is Renee never leaving well enough alone.
I highly resent that, and now we're going to talk about that for 37 hours. Anyway.
She never does. She never leaves well enough alone. She never. You always belabor the obvious. Now there are some advantages to that because that means that we don't. That means that we don't. That means that we go back and pick up things that we might have missed, and so that's one of the advantages of you making sure that you go back and pick up.
I'm nothing if not thorough.
Or you're everything and thorough.
And thorough. Okay, so, now I need to show you some examples of how it caught fire.
Please.
Island Boys. Everybody's been doing Island Boys. Even the Island Boys are now doing covers of Island Boys.
Yeah.
So the Island Boys, they did one in a pool, and after they did one in a pool, everyone was standing in their sinks, standing in their jacuzzis. So here's some of my favorites. Okay, so here's two little people who decided to do it.
I'm an island boy, I'm just trying to make it. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. I'm a hero. I'm an island boy. Yeah.
Okay, then this is my personal favorite, this one. I don't know who these people are, but they are brilliant.
I'm an island boy, and I'm trying to make it. I'm an island boy.
I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep that down. Yeah.
That was quite lovely. Then they started reacting. There was a country fellow who did this, and then one of the original Island Boys reacted.
I'm a redneck boy, and I'm from the country. I got a lot of chickens, and they all love me. I'm a redneck boy, yeah, I'm a redneck boy.
I love it. They have they're really good sports. The Island Boys are good sports.
No. You would have to be you could tell it. There was in the original when it went viral because there was something much more than just them doing that. There was some, and I know that this is nebulous, but there was some heart and creativity and not taking yourself seriously and all that made up the components to make it go viral. I mean, because you had to have all those components. If they were doing it like we're trying to get it wouldn't have worked. There would have been it's very subtle about what happened. But there was but to me, there was a goodness there in that original video, there was a goodness and an authenticity and transparency and not taking themselves seriously that
Right.
ended up that so there's no question that they would that they would love the fact that they would do it.
Yes, and they're very Tardan. Now we're trying to make Tardan into a verb, like mesmer,
Yes.
mesmerizing. Mesmer was an actual man.
Yep.
So
Oh,
Tardanizing.
that's so. Thank you for bringing up Mesmer. That
There
really
you go. I
does,
did
because
that for you.
this goes back to my Christian Science days, because this was Mesmer was really part of what led Mary Baker Eddy to discover Christian Science and do all that. But anyway,
Exactly.
another show.
So
Continue.
that's another show, but so Tardan.
Yes.
So
So Tardan.
it's inclusive,
Thank
right?
you.
The
It's
whole
very
thing that I was
inclusive. If you are Tardan,
Mhm.
when I am Tardan, I'm incredibly accepting.
Mhm.
I aspire to be Tardan. It's like someone who is, let's say someone's named Carpenter, like Scott Carpenter.
Yes,
He might aspire to be a great carpenter,
but he still has to work at it.
but you still have to
You
work
still have
at
to
it. So I
actually
have to
work at it.
I have to work at being,
Well,
yeah.
these
I have to
island
work
boys,
I work at being Tardan, and they are very Tardan.
they are very Tardan. And I want to tell you that I saw another video that they did where people were asking them if they could qualify to be an island boy. Someone said, well, I'm in Australia. Can I be an island boy? I'm in Jamaica. Can I be an island boy? And everyone who wrote in, they always would find a way to say, yes, you still are an island boy.
Exactly.
They were very inclusive.
Absolutely.
They said everybody's an island boy.
It's exactly. And that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing now. Now, our own Jamie Bennett and her daughter Willow, who's such a treasure, they did one. Okay, so I want to play that one. So hopefully, Jamie,
Please.
you can see this here. This
Would you
is
please?
Jamie and her daughter Willow. And the thing about Island Boys, you can change it to mean. So here they say that they're a Georgia.
Renee.
Okay, all right. It's
You're
Georgia
over
Peach.
explaining.
Okay, here you go.
I'm a Georgia peach, a Georgia peach. I don't know how to serve, but I can show you how a shovel works. I don't wear a grass skirt, but I can show you the boot scoop boogie. In my flannel shirt, I'm a Georgia peach, just trying to get by and maybe eat some apple pie. Just sitting out here and looking at the night sky, wondering why I can't be an island girl. Oh, an island girl, and give dreadlocks a twirl. But I'm a southern girl who really likes the TV show. My name is Earl.
Who really likes the TV show? My name is
Jamie,
Earl.
I love that. I love it. And I love the way Willow, Jamie, I love the way Willow committed. I mean, she never
did,
left
yes.
her eyes off the screen. She committed so deeply to this thing. Nice job, Willow.
Wasn't that amazing?
I mean,
she
just delivered, man. I mean, she just sat there and went, yeah.
I know she committed, and they wrote their own lyrics, so it's so cool because you can talk about you can actually bring whatever you're doing in your own life, you know. And then I want to say this so our very own Sandy D also submitted one,
Please.
and this one she put together very quickly during a concert that I did recently, and I love it so much. So let me click on that one. Sandy, I hope
Please,
you're here.
Sandy.
This is Sandy.
Well,
D.
she can either now on the replay squad.
Either now or replay squad. Here we go. Here's Sandy.
I'm a Staten Island girl. I'm a Staten Island girl. I'm a Staten Island girl. Want Staten Island girl. Want Staten Island girl. Come on, Staten Island girl. Renee, Staten Island girl. Irina, Rita, Staten Island girl. Woo woo. Staten Island girl. Woo woo. Staten Island girl. Come on, Staten Island girl. Let's go. 2021.
I love the 2021. That is fun.
We have the best,
The best.
the
The
best.
best. Okay.
I tell you, the network base is incredible. I am
I know.
so proud.
Dana said he could
I'm so
watch this
proud.
all day. I'm like, yes, we
Oh,
could have a
Dana,
whole show of everyone just doing island. Now, of course, now I just want to put this in there before I forget. Of course, I had to do one.
would you tell? What would you? Oh, Dana. By the way, Dana, the editing of the show you and I did is on me. I have not finished the editing on that, so please.
That's okay. We're it's going to be all the better when it comes out. Now,
Okay,
hold
all
on.
right, but I want you to know how much it
I'm a
meant to
tar.
me.
Okay. Okay. Now wait. I apologize. Yes, you said
Do that
Dana.
again.
He said something very beautiful there, but accidentally this did this. Okay. So now TikTok actually made a little emoji thing that you can put on your head that looks like an island boy because so many people were doing island boys.
Right.
So I used that and then I did this.
Thank you.
This is what happened. This actually happened, people. I'm a Tardan girl. I'm a Tardan girl. That's a Tardan boy. He's a
That's your picture.
Tardan boy. I got my hair hat on and we're trying to make it. It's a Tardan Media Network. So it's like an ad.
I want to tell you, pay attention to this. Sorry, everybody saw that.
That did happen.
I am going to. They're the descendants of Jean Tardan. That's Jean and Jeanette Tardan. These are my grandparents. So these are all the cousins. I am going to play that for
No,
the
you're
cousins.
not.
I swear to God.
No.
No,
Oh my God.
Renee,
It's so
Renee, do
embarrassing.
you, Renee?
Okay. All right. It's
I'm going to
promotional. Yes,
play
Jonathan said it's
that.
promotional. It is.
I'm going to play that for the cousins
Okay.
about the network. Oh my God,
You
that
do have
is
to show them the
hilarious.
original so they don't think I'm absolutely insane. There's a reason.
Hey, excuse
me.
me. My cousins are cooler than I am.
Yeah,
So
that's
please,
true.
they're gonna know.
cool
They're
points
gonna
are like
know
buckets and
that their
buckets
cool
high.
points are way. I'm having to work so hard to be Tardan around them. It's an effort. So
You're the
believe
weak
me,
link. You're the
I
weak
am
link.
I'm the gringo. They call me the gringo in the family, and so I'm the weak link. Is that goddamn?
That is so hilarious.
That gringo, that poor gringo. He just, but
Oh.
they're all international and all that, and I'm just like, what?
Well, you're into it. No, I don't see it that way. I see us as all being very
Yes,
wonderful.
you see us. You see us. I'm just telling you how I'm trying to get creds with my family. So this will help.
This will help. Okay, but do tell them about the original so they don't think I just came up with that out of nowhere.
Don't worry about it. I will front it before I do it.
Okay, now of course everybody is saying that we have to do a version, so this really is all a big lead up. It's like the ice bucket challenge. This is all a big lead up to the fact that Dennis is going to have to do the Tardan boy thing now. Okay, guys? So because Jonathan said he'll do one if Dennis does one.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to do the Tardan version. I'll let you do one and then of course I'll snip it and then I'll go. I shouldn't have said it like that, but I will edit it. And I will take that, and then that will be its own thing. I'll put that on TikTok, and who knows? Maybe the Island Boys will react to either mine or to yours, and then you and I will do one together. What do you all think? Just do it. You do one by yourself. We do one together right now in front of the. Everyone looking at the call. I see you guys. Okay, so we're gonna look at his face. Look at his face. Look at him. All right. Now muster your inner island boy. Gringo. This gringo is looking at you, gringo. I'm looking at you. You can't get away. You're getting very sleepy. I'm hypnotizing you to do Tardan boy. Yes, you're getting tired. Very tired. Or it's like in the old shows when they do a little fade away. All right, you're back. Let's go. All right, now he's back. And now you're going to do I'm a Tardan boy. I'm a Tardan boy. And then they say, I'm going to keep it like a Tardan boy. And then you got to say, just trying to make it, just some version of that. You can do it. You're an improv king. All right. I'm going to put you alone on screen. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. Can you just.
I am a Tardan boy. No.
Actually, wait. That might be better than anything else that we could think of. What do you guys think? You think we should? Yes, it's peer pressure. All the cool kids are. I'm putting them back on. Here you go.
I am a Tardan boy. I am here.
No, I couldn't.
I don't want to be coy. I am a Tardan boy.
You have people crying, including me.
Is that right? Did I do it?
Yeah,
I don't know, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I am a Tardan girl just trying to make it. This works into the robot thing.
I don't get. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a. You know,
You need to have like a thing.
a thing. I thought you got that on TikTok, that you were able to do that.
Yeah, I did that one on TikTok, but since you're not doing that one, I can't add it on later. But just go like that, like make it look like you have something on your. Okay, yeah, down. Okay, now you're alone. Okay, do it.
Okay. I am a Tardan boy. Is that it? Is that it?
Can you stop?
Is that it? Is that what I was supposed to do? Because it's seriously. I do not understand the concept. So you got to help me with this. I'm not.
All right, we'll do it together.
Okay.
I'll put on a little bit. I'm a Tardan boy. I'm a Tardan boy.
So do I swing like that? Do I do that?
Yeah.
I am.
Do a
Okay.
little bit of,
Then what?
Because they
Then
got a
what?
little swagger to them. You know,
Okay.
they got
I am a Tardan boy. Is that it?
Why is there no melody? There should be a melody.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. Da da da. Can I do it again?
Yeah.
Da da da.
No, but
da da da.
Now mix it with the words.
I am a Tardan.
No, stop it.
What? You musicians, you have to put words and music together.
Be like that. You'd be like, I'm a Tardan boy.
I'm a Tardan boy. I'm a Tardan boy. I'm a Tardan boy. I never eat soy. And that's why
I'm not eating soy.
And I am not coy about my pond.
Let me tell you something. We've got all the material we need. I am going to edit that into like 3 TikToks, y'all.
Okay.
Yes, John, you are supposed to be taking pictures of this. Yes. Take pictures. People take pictures.
All right. Good enough. Anyway, thank you.
And more people. And here's the last request. So we know that Jamie and Sandy sent something in. We did our part. So now you guys, we want to see if you can either do one tailored to you, like Sandy did Staten Island, and then Willow did Georgia.
Oh, if you can be a Tardan, if we can do that, and then we will send them to. See, we have not activated the Tardan Network yet. I don't mean the Tardan Media Network, but I'm talking about the Tardan Family Network. But once they are ready, and we're going to light them up. So if we can do Tardan, if we can get people to do Tardan, and we can show them, because we want to get people to be Tardan.
We want them to all be Tardan.
Because the world will be better if we act Tardan to one another. Okay.
Yes.
It's a gracious thing, but just like and I'm going to go back.
Wait. Madeline sent me this. She took.
Thank you, Madeline.
This is what I'm going to post this as the banner now.
Of course you do. Thank you.
Look at that. This is thank you, Madeline.
Thank you, Madeline.
Thank you. And yes, Sandy, I agree. This is personally my favorite R&D Cafe that we've had yet. I don't know why, but
it's always it doesn't matter. But anyway, thank you everybody, and have a wonderful Saturday. Oh, and from the future, to all of you that we speak to you from the past, to the replay squad, thank you for each person who spends the one non-fungible thing that you can do is your time, and you spend it with us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We honor that. And I promise you, we are doing our level best to bring you the kindest, most heart-opening, mind-opening programming that we could possibly do.
Yes.
And so this is what we're working on. We don't always hit it, but this is what we aspire to. But we can aspire to it because we are fantastic and fan-driven. And this is where our content comes from. This is where our programming comes from. This is all about you. And this is what we have. I mean, of course, it's about us, but we're with you. That's an us. It's an and gate. This is a rising tide that lifts all ships. Okay.
That's right. Yes.
That, I mean, as prosaic as that is, it is also what we believe in and what we live each day. So anyway, thank you, everybody.
Thank you. And Jonathan, our producer, is reminding us to talk about, just say that Jamie Bennett, her new show, The Warrior Within,
right,
will be that's something that this next.
We are working to we are working to develop and to roll out the new show with Jamie. Exactly, and to be able, and we're looking forward to be able to see it grow. And by the way, John was the one that brought the idea and developed it. So he's the development king in this, and he's going to continue to thank God for John.
Thank God for John. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you guys.